The lights go out. Not just in your house, everywhere. The hum of refrigerators dies. Cell towers blink into darkness. Gas stations can't pump fuel. Within 72 hours, grocery stores are picked clean by panicked mobs. Within a week, water treatment plants fail and the taps run dry. This isn't a movie. This is the razor's edge between civilization and chaos. And everything you think you know about survival is probably wrong. The myths you've absorbed from films and folklore aren't just useless, they're lethal. They'll get you killed faster than doing nothing at all. Let's be brutally clear about something. Survival isn't about heart or hope. It's about physics, chemistry, and the cold mathematics of human biology. When society collapses, nature doesn't care about your optimism. Your body doesn't run on wishes. It runs on calories, hydration, and oxygen. The difference between living and dying comes down to whether you understand the actual science of staying alive, or whether you're clinging to dangerous folklore that sounds good but fails catastrophically when tested against reality. Myth number 1. You can survive 3 weeks without food. This comfortable lie gets repeated everywhere, but here's what actually happens. After just 3 days without calories, your cognitive function deteriorates significantly. Your decision-making becomes impaired. You can't think clearly enough to execute complex survival tasks. By day 7, you're weak, disoriented, and vulnerable. Yes, your heart might keep beating for weeks, but you'll be so mentally and physically compromised that you'll make fatal mistakes long before starvation technically kills you. In a collapse scenario, you need your brain sharp and your body functional immediately, not in some theoretical 3-week window. Myth number 2. Drinking your own urine will keep you hydrated. The logic seems sound until you understand basic chemistry. Urine is your body's waste filtration system. It's concentrated with urea, salts and toxins your kidneys are desperately trying to expel. Drinking it forces your kidneys to process those toxins again, requiring even more water to filter them out. You're creating a negative water balance, accelerating dehydration rather than preventing it. In a desert or urban wasteland, this myth transforms hope into organ failure. Myth number 3. Moss grows on the north side of trees, so you can navigate by it. Anyone who's actually spent time in real forests knows this is folklore, not fact. Moss grows where there's moisture and shades, sometimes north, sometimes south. Often all around the trunk depending on canopy cover, local humidity, and a dozen other variables. Following moss in a panic will have you walking in circles while you burn precious calories in daylight. Navigation requires actual tools, the sun's position, star patterns, or recognizing watershed flow. Anything else is guesswork, dressed up as wisdom. Myth number 4. You should suck venom out of a snake bite. This Hollywood staple is actively harmful. Venom enters the bloodstream within seconds far faster than any suction method can extract it. Meanwhile, creating an open wound with your mouth introduces bacteria, risks spreading venom through damaged tissue, and wastes critical time. The actual protocol is simple. Immobilize the limb, keep the bite below heart level, and get to medical help if it exists. In a collapsed world where hospitals are gone, your only real defense is avoiding the bite entirely through proper footwear and awareness. Myth number 5. You can eat anything animals eat. Watch a squirrel munch poison ivy berries and you'd think they're safe for humans. They're not. Animals have different digestive enzymes, gut flora, and metabolic processes. What nourishes them can destroy your liver, shut down your kidneys, or stop your heart. There's no shortcut here. You need actual botanical knowledge, the ability to identify edible plants with absolute certainty, or you need to stick to foods you can verify through proper testing methods. One mistake and you're vomiting out the last water your body has, spiraling into fatal dehydration. Myth number 6. Fire is your top priority in any survival situation. The survival rule of threes says you can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in extreme conditions, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Notice fire isn't on that list. In most scenarios, hypothermia prevention and water procurement come first. Building a fire in the wrong location can signal your position to dangerous people, create smoke inhalation risks, or spark an uncontrollable blaze that destroys your resources. Fire is a tool with specific applications. It's not a magic solve-everything solution. Myth number 7. You should ration your water to make it last. Your body needs consistent hydration to maintain cognitive function, regulate temperature, and filter toxins. Rationing water when you have it creates a guaranteed decline in performance. Drink what you need now and focus your energy on securing the next source. This is pure thermodynamics. Your body is a machine that runs on fuel. Starving that machine of water to preserve a supply you might not live to use is backwards thinking. Myth number 8. Playing dead will save you from a bear attack. This advice confuses different bear species and situations. With grizzlies, playing dead can work during a defensive attack if the bear sees you as a threat to cubs or territory. With black bears, which are more likely to view humans as prey, playing dead turns you into an easy meal. The actual survival strategy requires identifying the bear species, understanding its behavior, and responding accordingly. Generic advice kills you because nature doesn't operate on simple rules. Myth number 9. You can navigate by following a river downstream to civilization. Rivers do lead to human settlements eventually, but the path involves cliffs, rapids, impassable terrain, and potentially hundreds of miles of wilderness. You might follow a river for days only to find it leads through a gorge you couldn't traverse. Water is valuable, but blind faith in following it downstream has led countless people deeper into danger when higher ground and ridge walking would have reached help faster. Myth number 10. Shelter means finding or building a structure. In reality, shelter is about insulation and heat retention. You can die of exposure inside a building if you're wet and there's wind. The core principle is creating dead airspace around your body. Leaves, debris, even newspaper can save your life if arranged properly. People freeze to death in abandoned houses because they don't understand that shelter isn't about walls, it's about thermodynamics. The psychological reality of survival is this: your mind will try to kill you through panic, denial, and paralysis. When the infrastructure fails, most people spend the first 72 hours in shock, unable to accept that the old world is gone. By the time they act, supply chains are empty, and violence has begun. The survivors are the ones who made decisions before the collapse, who understand that preparation isn't paranoia, it's applied realism. Here's your final warning, and it's not comfortable. You are not special. You are not uniquely tough or clever. When hunger sets in, when panic spreads, when the veneer of society cracks, you become biology and psychology like everyone else. The only variable you control is knowledge. Actual knowledge, tested and proven, not myths that sound good around a campfire. Study now, practice now, build skills now. Because when the lights go out, the difference between survivor and victim is what you knew before darkness fell.